So what's happening, people? It's me again, Courtney, with my MMA predictions. This time it's for UFC 148, Silva versus Sonnen II, which will take place on Saturday the 7th of July 2012 at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. There's 6 fights on the main card. I went way from the bottom of the main card to the main event. All the odds for these fights are provided by John Petit from MMArecap.com. You can holler in for his by the numbers document, which he sends around every UFC event. It gives a breakdown of the fighters, the odds, the win-loss ratios, stuff like that. It's a really, really good document. If you want the document, holler at him at Screen13 on Twitter. But anyway, thanks, John, again. Anyway, fight number 1 is either Menjivar versus Mike Easton. Ivan Menjivar is minus 110. He's 5'6". He's got a 24-8 record. Menjivar's got decent striking, very good submission game. Very durable as well. He can take a punch. See him takes a few licks here and there. You know what I mean? Hasn't been finished in 2002 either. His last fight was a win against John Albert. That was like for submission. His last 5 fights have 4 wins and 1 loss. And I think he's won all of his UFC fights so far. But he's fighting Mike Easton, who's minus 120, so this fight's really close. He's 5'6". He's got a 12-1 record. I haven't seen this guy fight, but I hear he's very heavy-handed. He's a Lloyd Irvin BJJ black belt. He's a Taekwondo black belt. So, you know, I expect his striking. It's a bit flashy. His kicks as well. His last 5 fights have 5 wins. His last fight was a win against Jared Papazian. You know, for this fight, I'm going to pick Menjivar. Menjivar is very durable. I'm going to pick him to win by decision. Next fight on the card is Chad Mendes versus Cody McKenzie. Chad Mendes is minus 500. He's 5'6". He's got an 11-1 record. Chad Mendes has got very good wrestling, good takedowns. His striking is not so great, you know, bit of a, you know, sort of like lay and pray guy, but he's good. His wrestling's really good, you know. I mean, he's part of Team Alpha Male. They're all similar physique guys, and they really work really well with that wrestling technique. His last fight was a KO loss to Jose Aldo. Bad man. His last 5 fights have 4 wins and 1 loss. He's fighting Cody McKenzie, who's plus 350. So Chad Mendes is the favourite in this fight. He's 6 foot. This guy's, bear in mind, this is a featherweight as well. This guy's 6 foot. He's got a 13-2 record. McKenzie's got one sick ass guillotine. 12 of his 13 victories have been by this guillotine. McKenzie team, guillotine, Marcella team, whatever you want to call it, some crazy ass guillotine. He's an Ultimate Fighter veteran, you know. I've seen him do the guillotine on someone in the show. Someone was like going past his guard and he hooked the leg round the outside head onto the head. Choked the guy unconscious. Crazy. His striking's a bit raggedy, but you know, you never know. His last 5 fights have 3 wins and 2 losses. His last fight was a guillotine win against Marcus Levasseur. Hope I pronounced that right. For this fight, I'm going to go with the underdog. I have a feeling McKenzie's going to catch Mendes coming in. All he needs to do is grab his head. That's it. Grab his head and he'll set up. He will get that guillotine. So I'm picking Cody McKenzie to win this. He's going to catch Mendes. That's all I'm going to say. People think, no, McKenzie. Guillotine. Next fight on the card is Dong Hyun Kim versus Damian Maia. Dong Hyun Kim is minus 220. He's 6'1". He's got a 51-1 record. This guy is a strong guy for this weight. He's big as well for welterweight. Very strong. He's a judo black belt. He's got decent striking as well. He's got good takedowns, and you know he's got good takedown defense. He likes people. He can keep people on their backs and pound away. You know what I mean? His last fight was a win by decision against Sean Pearson. His last 5 fights are 4 wins and 1 loss. He's fighting Damian Maia, who's plus 115. He's 6 foot. He's got a 15-4 record. This is Damian Maia's first fight at welterweight. Everyone has Damian Maia, various world championships at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Nogi. I think he's Abu Dhabi. I know he's an Abu Dhabi veteran. I'm not sure if he's won Abu Dhabi any time. He may have done. I should really have checked that. His striking's improved. You know, his last fight was a loss against Chris Weidman. That was at middleweight. Chris Weidman came in on short notice as well. In his last 5 fights, had 3 wins and 2 losses. For this fight, I'm going to pick Dong Hyun Kim. I'm going to go with the favourite. I think Kim's going to keep him. If Damian Maia said he's going to get, I've seen articles recently about Damian Maia saying he's going back to his roots. So that means Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So if he's going to play off his back, he's going to get pounded out. I think Dong Hyun Kim, the stun gun, is going to win via decision probably. Next one on the card is Kung Lee versus Patrick Cote. Kung Lee is plus 200 in this fight. He's 5'10". He's got 7-2 record. Kung Lee, Sanshao expert, world champion. Got some really good striking. Very strong guy as well. His wrestling's really good. His takedown defense is really good. But has he got the gas left? You know, he's getting a bit older. He hasn't got the gas left. We haven't seen any submissions from him or anything. But you know, Kung Lee's a very good fighter. Very popular fighter. Very good fighter. His last fight was a loss against Vanderlei Silva. Yes. Got battered by him actually. His last 5 fights, he's had 3 wins and 2 losses. He's fighting Patrick Cote. This is Cote's return to the UFC. He's minus 260. He's 5'11". He's got a 17-7 record. Cote's got good boxing, KO power. You know, he can knock people out. As is his first fight back in the UFC, he's probably looking to impress. So he's gonna go at Kung Lee hard, really hard. He's got a better submission game than Kung Lee as well. You know, his last fight was a win against Gustavo Machado via KO. His last 5 fights are 4 wins and 1 loss. For this fight, I'm going with Patrick Cote. Cote can go all 3 rounds easily. Kung Lee is going to struggle. I think Patrick Cote, he can take a beating as well, you know what I mean? Cote can. Anderson Silva wasn't really doing much to him. Was hitting him, but you know. So I'm picking Cote to win that, probably by KO. Next fight on the card is Forrest Griffin versus Tito Ortiz. This is part 3 of the trilogy. Doesn't make sense. But anyway, Forrest Griffin is minus 320. He's 6'3". He's got an 18-7 record. Forrest Griffin, very good striking, very strong, very tough. Has good submissions as well, and he will use them off his back. He will play guard. He will play submissions off his back. Or obviously he's the Ultimate Fighter, the original Ultimate Fighter. His last fight was a loss against Shogun via KO. His last 5 fights are 3 wins and 2 losses. He's fighting Tito Ortiz, or Jacob Ortiz, at plus 260, 6'3", 16-10, and 1 record. Ortiz, great ground and pound, decent takedowns. I don't know about his cardio now, you know, he's getting older, he doesn't seem like his old self. He used to be really good at cardio, have lots of cardio. Striking's okay. Every time I see Ortiz hitting the pad, he looks good. But then he gets into the octagon, he looks rubbish, man. He has submissions as well. As I said before, he's getting a bit slow, he's getting older, you know, he doesn't fight as regular. His last fight was a loss against Algeria Nogueira. His last 5 fights, he's had, I think he's had 4 losses and 1 win, I think, something like that. But anyway, I'm going to pick Forrest Griffin to win that fight. Won't mind seeing Ortiz win, as this is farewell's fight, but Forrest Griffin's going to win that fight. Now on to the main event. Anderson Silva, minus 270, 6'2", 31-4 record. Current UFC middleweight champion, pinpoint striking, some stupid, really good, nasty Muay Thai plum. Got excellent movement, footwork. He's got a decent submission game. You know, this guy's a badass, you know. Everyone says pound for pound, pound for pound, pound. Probably the best fighter on the planet. You know, people disagree, people agree. I think he's a badass. He finishes fights that Kenny Florian does. You know, but Anderson Silva's all around badass. His last fight was a win against Yushin Nakami by TKO. His last 5 fights, unbeaten, 5 wins. He's fighting Chael Sonnen, who's at plus 260. He's 6 foot. I think Chael Sonnen's 6'1". Got 27-11 and 1 record. Chael Sonnen, wicked takedowns, really good ground and pound, good wrestling, and he keeps the pressure on all the time. Constant pressure, and he could go 5 rounds easily. Cardio for days. Very gritty fight. Just keeps coming at you. He's like a flipping Jack Russell dog on your ankle. You just keep coming at you. But in his last fight against in the last fight against Anderson Silva, he was battering Anderson Silva for 4 rounds, 4.5 rounds, 4 3/4 rounds, and then he got caught in the triangle. Fair enough, everyone's talking about, yeah, he did batter him. If he would have carried on, he would have won. Fair enough, yeah, he would have won, but he didn't. It's MMA, never forget that. It's MMA. He can get caught in a submission again. He hit Anderson Silva so many times. If you look at the stats say that he hit Anderson Silva more times than anybody did in Anderson's previous bouts in the UFC combined. So that says something to me. It says that Chael Sonnen can hit him at will, but has he got knockout power? Debatable. Is he going to be able to knock out Anderson Silva? Is he going to be able to TKO Anderson Silva? What do you think? He hasn't TKO'd or KO'd anyone since 2007. He's had submission victories and decision victories. He hit Anderson Silva a lot, but didn't, he did damage him, but he didn't knock him out. He should have really, the amount of times he should have hit him, he should have really knocked him out if you think about it. So, Chael Sonnen, I like, this guy's been talking all day. Since fights announced, since he lost the first fight, he's been talking poo all day. Can't say he's been talking ish all day. The other day, Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen, media call. It's like Anderson Silva let off basically, just started cussing Chael Sonnen all day, saying he's gonna break his teeth, break his arms, and all this business. I think to myself, it's like Anderson Silva. Someone actually went to Anderson Silva and went, Chael Sonnen's been saying this about you, and then translated it for him. And then Anderson's thought, wow, he's been saying this? Oh, and it's weird, man, but strange. It's like someone translated everything Chael Sonnen was saying over the years and told Anderson Silva one day, and Anderson Silva got pissed off and just went off on the call. But anyway, that's beside the point. Chael Sonnen's last fight was against Michael Bisping. He won by decision. Bisping looked really good in that fight. Surprised me. I've never been the biggest fan of Bisping, but he surprised the hell out of me with that fight. Talk it to Chael. Talk it to him. Chael's last 5 fights, he's had 4 wins and 1 loss. Now, I'm going to tell him, lately, I'm picking Anderson Silva. It's not going to go the same way as the first fight. Anderson knows what to expect now. Chael's going to do the same thing. If he does anything different, I'll be surprised. Chael didn't fight any other way. He just keeps the pressure on and keeps pounding away at you. So I think Anderson's going to use his movement a bit better and probably pick him off. I think it's going to be a quick fight. First or second round, I think Anderson Silva is going to do it by KO or TKO. He's going to finish Chael Sonnen, I think, personally. First or second round, he's going to do it quick. He didn't want to be going on for 5 rounds of having Chael Sonnen punch him in the head like he did last time. So, I think his fight's going to get finished in the first or second round. I think it's going to be quick. I'm going to go with Anderson Silva. There you go. So, let me just give a quick roundup of my picks. My picks are Menjivar, McKenzie, Duncan King, Patrick Cote, Forrest Griffin, and Anderson Silva. Don't forget to rate my video. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, post another video underneath. Leave your comments. Subscribe, which is even better. I've lost a few subscribers, I don't know why. It must have been bots I had. But yeah, check me out on Twitter with the same username, chokewho. Check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Courtney MMA. What else have we got? I train at leicestermma.co.uk. If you're in the region, the Midlands, the middle of the country, the UK, or around, come down and see us. Go to the website, call them up, email. Best team, I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Also check out the pages I go on to regular, lapelchoke.com for everything grappling related, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, have a bit of wrestling on there, no-gi grappling, it's all on there. tweetmma.co.uk, mmapundit.co.uk, and pair-of-16s.net. Marcus Brown, hooking me up, pair of 16. Go to their site, pair-of-16s.net. 16s with a Z on the end. They got some goosh. Got these t-shirts. Got some more t-shirts on there as well. Got some new stuff on there. Snapback caps. Really good stuff. But yeah, those are my picks. Those are my predictions. Enjoy the fights, and I will see you again. Peace. Oh yeah, also, by the way, this is by side note, go and check out Tommy Toehold. I'll put the link in below. You need to check this guy. His MMA comedy at its best, I'm telling you, man. Tommy, you're doing a good job, man. I'm telling you. Tommy Toehold. I'll put the link in below and go and watch his videos. You will laugh your head off. Peace.